Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm the Gnarly Gnome. This is the Weekly Pint. Again, not without chaos, not without being late. It's not a show, so it doesn't really matter, and you can't get mad at me for it. That's my stance, at least. We just got back home, as a lot of you know. Hopefully, all of you know at this point. Hopefully, all of you are regular listeners of the show, and you know that I just got back from camping, so chaos. There's always some kind of chaos. I'm also, if you remember last week, I'm in the middle of switching the branding for this show, which means everything doesn't always match. This is kind of what the new look is. We got the chat over here on the side instead of down at the bottom. But the intro video is still with the old stuff. There's a lot of things still changing, and I've been busy, and I've been so busy that I didn't even get an episode of Cincy Brewcast up this week. We'll see how we do that. We'll see if I put it up partway during the week, or if we just skip this week and put out next week's. We'll see. The point of this show is to just hang out and drink together. So as you are all hopefully already doing, as I see a lot of you are doing, tell us what it is that you're drinking, and we can all drink together that way. Let's see. Marco is having a psychopathy. Josh is having a Bodhi. Julia is sipping on some high-quality H2O. For the record, I am drinking a lot of water right now because all I've been drinking all weekend is lots of alcohol. And I've had some good stuff, and I want to talk about that, and that's probably going to be the first thing that we talk about. But as Julia mentioned, what's in the bag? I don't know. You don't know. Actually, I do know. I don't know which is which, though. I've got two different beers. I guess you guys can't really see. They are labeled 1 and 2. That makes more sense. 1, 2. I'm going to let you guys pick which one I drink tonight. They are both 16-ounce cans. I can tell you that one is very local and one is not local at all. One I have had fairly recently. One I have not had in a very long time. So choose wisely for me, because this is probably going to be well, maybe it won't be the last beer I drink tonight. We'll see. We'll see how the night goes. So just choose wisely for me. Pick one or two. The first person that Marco says two. That was, what, this one? All right, number 2. All right, let's put one aside. I guess I could tell you guys what one was after I reveal number 2. What's in the bag? Listermann, Losantiville, pre-prohibition lager. A good local staple. I have had this one fairly recently. What you guys missed out on, or what I missed out on, is a good old classic Carlsberg. This is Premium Elephant Pilsner. Is elephant like the name of the beer, or is this a beer made out of elephants? I don't know. It also says that it's unforgettable. I don't know if you can see that. I'm a little disappointed in you. I really kind of wanted to drink this Carlsberg. This one's actually bigger too. This is 16 ounces. This is 16.9 ounces. I tell you what. Here's what we'll do this week, because I kind of want to drink this beer. If I can get 2 people to veto Marco, then I'll drink the elephants instead. Why not? We make up the rules. Last week on the show, when I was doing my crowdsourced cocktail, I vetoed you guys, and I put ingredients that you didn't choose in the cocktail. We can do that. We can do whatever we want, because it's not a show. Julia called a veto. Marco says that his wife also vetoed. So yeah, we'll drink elephants. Why not? Drinking it out of an Urban Artifact clasp commemorative glass. Shout out to Urban Artifact. Next week, for anybody who doesn't know, is Missing Link Fest at Urban Artifact and Humble Monk. And I will be there at some point. I don't know exactly what time I'm going to get there because we've got stuff going on that day. Always chaos. But we will. I will be there at some point. So stay tuned for that. Maybe I'll give you more details as we get closer. All right, we're pouring this in the glass, and then we'll read the can. It doesn't look like elephants. It looks good, though. It's a pretty beer. Should have got a bigger glass. All right. Well, that settles a little bit. We will read what this says. What makes this unforgettable? Because I don't know. All right. Unforgettable. Pale golden color. Elephant. Yeah, I guess the beer is just called Elephant. I didn't know that. Elephant is rich in multi-character with a hint of caramel, balanced by a satisfyingly dry bitterness. Once enjoyed, never forgotten. Oh, it's got ingredients for me, just in case I was wondering. Ingredients are water. Okay, good. Yep, it's got water in it. Barley malt. Okay, and hops. All right. Then an importer. Yada yada. Doesn't tell me much else. I've got some kind of date that I cannot read on here. 7.2% alcohol by volume. Okay. It's a little bigger for a Pilsner, but it is a pale golden, not super clear. There's a little bit of haze to it, not offensively so, but all right. Prost, everybody. Marco says, so it's elephant because you won't forget it. Yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, it smells great. There's definitely like a really neat kind of graininess to the aroma. Not what I would expect out of a Pilsner. Some of that might be age. Let me see if I can figure out how to read this date here. We'll do a little Googling. How to read Carlsberg date code. All right. Okay, that didn't help. My goodness. Why is this so difficult? Molson Coors, maybe they use it's the first thing that popped up. We'll see if they use the same. Date coding. No, I have a 6-digit number. Why does all of this have to be so difficult? Why can't you just put a normal date on here? Is anybody else Googling this at the same time? Oh, this is just so... makes me grumpy. What is the point of putting the date code on if nobody can read what the date code is? Marco says, I bet an elephant would know how to read the date. Maybe. Can elephants read? This says... No, this is just... I don't know. I don't know what the date is on it. It doesn't matter. The date code I'm getting is 324702. Surely this beer is not from 2002, right? That would be very upsetting. 324, is that maybe March? No, that wouldn't make sense either. I don't know. All right. Anyways, cheers. I can get behind that. I mean, it doesn't taste super fresh. I'm not getting much hop at all. It's very grainy and earthy and grassy, which is still good, but I don't know that that's how the beer's supposed to taste. And as a consumer, it makes it really hard for me to know if that's how the beer is supposed to taste. If I can't tell when the beer was produced. I wonder where I bought this too. Because some places are better about rotating their stock than others are. It's going to bother me now trying to find this while I'm doing a show. Yeah, I can't find it. Whatever, Carlsberg. It's fine beer. It's just fine. I bet that Listerman probably would have been better, but this will do. I have been consuming a lot, like I said. This weekend we were camping, and one of the things. Do I have artwork for this? Oh man, I wonder what's going to happen if I push that button. What is? Good Lord, I'm just so out of sorts now. This whole date code is like stuck in my head and is driving me crazy. Let's look at this and this and this and that. No. So we our camping is pretty simple camping. It's or I shouldn't say simple. It's pretty complicated because we do kind of go a little more towards the glamping side, has been pointed out to me. Which I was going to make a video while we were camping this weekend to show you kind of how close we are to everything, to give you a little better picture of what our camping setup looks like. But I didn't because I was busy drinking and hanging out with my family, so I didn't do it. I took one picture, as some of you saw, of one of the things that I was drinking, which is probably the one thing I really want to talk about. A big part of what we do while we're camping is sit around a fire and just drink heavily, which shouldn't be a surprise. Marco says, I don't know why breweries use ancient cuneiform for date codes. Just put the date on the can. It doesn't make any sense. If you want the date on there for any reason, you would want people to know what the date is, right? Like I just don't put it on. So one of the big things that I stocked the cooler with for this weekend, just because when I was at the store, it felt like summer was appropriate, and this was the most summery thing as I walked across it, and that's the new Sway from Mad Tree, which is Bomb Pop flavor, which you guys know there's plenty of Bomb Pop seltzers out there now at this point, but this is their vodka seltzer, Bomb Pop flavored, which I still don't really know what Bomb Pop flavor is. I think it's some kind of berry, but I don't know. But it was fantastic. It was sweet, but not over the top sweet. It wasn't like soda sweetness, but was definitely sweeter than a lot of kind of seltzers are. It was delicious. It was absolutely fantastic. Julia says, could you taste the popsicle stick in it? I think I taste the thing that people equate to popsicle stick. Yes, but I always get that in Bomb Pop seltzers. I think it's some other flavor that's in Bomb Pop. I don't know. It's not wooden flavor, if that's the actual question, but I can see where people are going when they think that. It was great. It was delicious. I also drank a whole bunch of Cincy Light. Nothing else crazy. It was a chance to empty out a bunch of beer fridges and some of the stuff that's been sitting around for a while, to start making some room in them. As much as I hate saying it, we are just a couple months away from the first Oktoberfest to really start rolling in. I actually think I saw one tapped the other day, which I'm not ready for yet, but I got to start making some room in fridges. This one in here is pretty much packed full. That one out there is getting a little bit better. but then the garage is packed full too. The little fridge is always full with stuff, so there's not a lot of room for beer right now. So I got to drink the stuff that I have. So that was most of what I was doing with the cooler for camping, but really good stuff. And I do apologize. I did see the comments that people mentioned about wanting to see the food that I was cooking with the drinks, and I really didn't take any pictures of it, I don't think. But man, we made some good stuff. We did pulled pork one night. We did some steak and chicken skewers one night. We made some we made some grilled shrimp and put it over a salad. That was a little boring, but the shrimp was great. Made huevos rancheros for breakfast one day. There's a lot of good stuff. Yeah, I didn't take any pictures of food, I don't think. Nope. No food pictures. One of these days I'll be better about documenting some camping stuff for you. Marco said, why skewer the meat? So that it doesn't fall in the fire. When you have lots of veggies and pieces of meat and things, sometimes it's easier to have a big stick on it to make it easier to cook. It's just easier. Marco wants to know if I had any bourbon with cigars. No, I didn't drink any bourbon at all this weekend that I can remember. I might have had some Maker's Mark, maybe, at one night. But we did drink a couple bottles of rum. We drank a lot of rum over the weekend. So there's a distillery out in Indiana called Hard Truth. I'm sure some people have been there. One of their products is a coconut rum. Yeah, toasted coconut rum. And it's like 40 proof or something. Like, it's not like high test rum. It's super sweet, super kind of butterscotchy and coconut, and it is amazing, especially sitting around a campfire or when you're having a cigar or something like that. So yeah, we drank a couple bottles of rum and then a whole bunch of beer. We honestly did better. We did okay cleaning out some of the beer in the beer fridges. We did better cleaning out some of the seltzers that were in the beer fridges. I think I need to look and see what's left in the cooler. Most of the seltzer might be in there. I know we took a lot of seltzer that we had sitting around the house. Hopefully we consumed a lot of it, but we'll see. We got a lot to drink. It's a hard life, but somebody's got to do it. Anyways, to jump in to some of the things I want to talk about this week, if these buttons work, because like I said, I'm reworking all of this, so we'll see what happens when I push this. Let's do that. Hey, look at that. Sort of worked. We need to change, if I can find that. Now, oh, Lord. It's fine. Everything's fine. Got to get rid of that. And I have to get rid of that. And then that should work, right? Seltzer Smash. Seltzer Smash, for anybody that doesn't know, is an event that is happening at March 1st, and I still haven't gotten a chance to write about it and talk about it coming, so I figured I would talk about it a little bit on this show because we drank a lot of seltzer this weekend, and I've been thinking about seltzer a lot for some reason. Marcus says, instead of Jell-O shots, when we would camp, we made Jell-O cups that we ate with spoons. That's fine. I don't know. Jell-O just seems like a lot of work when you're camping. I just need things that are easy to consume out of cans or bottles, personally, and big hunks of meat and cigars. That's all I need. So Seltzer Smash, I'll read it off my phone since my notes aren't up on any of these screens that I can see. The event is on the 15th of June from 11:30 in the morning until midnight, so it is like all day long, ton of seltzer, and they are doing it for the first time this year at both March 1st in Blue Ash like normal. And then also on Fountain Square at that Blue Ash tap room. So you're gonna have two different tap rooms, and they're gonna have a bunch of seltzer, 20 different flavors of Astra, 20 plus different flavors of Astra, a bunch of which you're only gonna be able to get, at least for now, in those tap rooms. I say for now because there is a chance that if something is a smash hit, it'll eventually make it into an Astra variety pack or something like that. But they're going to do stuff like strawberry cream, ginger pear, raspberry lemonade, and spicy pickle, which, all right, I think I can get behind that. And the bourbon barrel-aged red cream soda is coming back. If you enjoy seltzer at all, which you're not going to get any judgment from me about what you drink, seltzer is a valid beverage at this point. This is a good chance to try just a whole bunch of fun stuff. Julia says, I eat all of my Jell-O shots with utensils, fork, spoon, whatever is available. I am no good at getting the Jell-O out. So I cheat a little bit with my Jell-O shots. My technique is just to use my finger. I just do the little stir and then do the shot that way. So whatever, I'm not sticking my tongue in any Jell-O shot. That's way too much effort. But that's how I do my Jell-O shots. I'm not a huge Jell-O shot fan. However, I did stumble across a website, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago. I don't know what I was researching, but I came across this website of just like hundreds of different Jell-O shot recipes, and some of them actually sounded freaking delicious. And so somewhere, I have that bookmarked as an experiment. I want to make a whole bunch of different Jell-O shots and fun Jell-O shots. Julia says, important to note, not all Astra flavors are going to be at both locations. My understanding is at 10 at Blue Ash and 10 downtown, maybe some flavors at both, but not all. Yes. I would say that with something like Seltzer Smash, you don't go to the festival looking for something specific. You go to the festival to just try some fun, different flavors and fun, unique things, and just be open-minded and kind of grab what you can grab. If you want to try as many as possible, you're going to have to hit both tap rooms. However, with it spanning more than 12 hours, that's possible. It is not a long Uber ride to get from Fountain Square to Blue Ash or vice versa, and then to get home safely. Please get home safely, or to have somebody drive you around. Tell your spouse, hey, you know what? Father's Day is coming up, and I want to go drink a bunch of seltzer. That actually... When is Father? Is that after, before Father? I don't know. I don't know what day Father's Day. It's before Father's Day. It's right before Father's Day. So yeah, make it a Father's Day present. Drive me around to drink all the seltzer. I think that's a valid gift. And just tell them that I said that it's okay. So if you like seltzer, make note, put it on your calendar, and drink a bunch of fun stuff. Moving on, new breweries. Hey, that kind of worked. New breweries. We gotta find a way to get that a little smoother. We've got a bunch of new breweries that are in the works. Always a bunch of fun new breweries in the works here around town. This one here, Depot Brewing, if you have not heard about them, is in Morrow, Ohio, which is on the kind of the eastern side of the city. And they are taking over an old train depot building. They are still a ways away, although I'm sure they're giving some kind of date that is probably closer than I would comfortably say. They just really dove into construction on the space, which there are some construction pictures on their social media. But today, the exciting thing, or I guess it probably wasn't today, recently, what they gave us was some renderings of what their tap room is going to look like. So I wanted to share that with you because I like seeing this stuff and then seeing how it evolves and how it actually comes out. So let's see if we can figure this out to take a look at that. Maybe this. Nope, that is the wrong button. That is not even the same anything. Okay, let's try this. Hey, that worked. Okay, so here is the rendering of the tap room. This is obviously looking straight towards the bar. What I noticed right away is this is not a very big bar. I think I counted, 9 stools, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, like 9 stools at the bar. So not a huge tap room. Marco says nobody is there. And the people that are there look a little weird. Also no bartender. Also no beers on tap. The menus are empty. But I like that this feels like kind of an old historic building. I think that it's gonna feel cool. They posted a couple other. Oh, that's the wrong. I wonder if that's popping up for you guys. That and that. They're saving a little ticket window. I don't know if this is an original ticket window. I did see like a window like this in one of the construction pictures. So I'm wondering if this is actually an original piece of the building that they're saving. And there's a little seating area behind it, and I assume probably bathrooms and stuff back there. This is going the other way, so there is like another little dining. Dining is probably not the right word to use. I don't know if they're going to have a food partner or have their own food. There's another tap room area to the front there, but now you get to see that little bar. The bar is not nearly as big as I want it to be. I think they're going to have a pretty decent-sized outdoor space, too. I don't know what direction we're looking here. Is that looking through that? Yeah, that's I guess looking into that front space again. Marco says tickets, maybe champagne of beer room, the champagne room. Okay, so that's it. That's what we know right now. And there's okay, so the brewery is off to. I don't know if you can see that on there. I don't know if you can see my mouse on here. No, yeah, you can. Over here there is a shot of the brewery. Looks like they have 2 tanks. That should work pretty good. Margo says back is to the bar. It looks like in that image. Yeah, so this one here. Yeah, your back is not. You're not standing at the bar, but you can see that platform number, whatever, platform number 5. So that's looking in that front space. I'm excited about it. I like new breweries. I love seeing this stuff just continue to kind of keep growing and evolving. Oh man, that button didn't work. There we go. So in addition to them definitely in motion and moving along, we do have also Hearth Brewing. They are located out in Harrison, and they are also under construction. However, a lot further along than what Depot is. So we haven't gotten an update from them in a month or so. So there's not really a lot to talk about that yet. But I have reached out to them, have not heard anything back. As soon as I do, I will do my best to get them on Cincy Brewcast to talk about kind of what they're doing out there. And Dito, the Depot Brewing Company too. Also, I'll try to get them on. Marco says, "Is that downtown?" No, it is kind of as you're coming into Harrison. So when you get off the New Haven exit coming into Harrison, when you go down the hill, if you turn right and start heading downtown, that's where Valley House is, and there's a place called On the Rocks, which they abbreviate to OTR, which is a little confusing. There, and there's the new, did I say fretboard? The new fretboard. All that is down in that downtown area there. If you turn left instead of going right into downtown, you go back over towards where the Kroger is, the big Kroger, and where Kmart used to be. And in that same kind of shopping center where Kmart was, that's where this new Hearth Brewing is. So I'll have more on them as they get closer to. Let's see. Julia says, left off the exit, right onto Harrison, go past where the Kmart used to be, and it'll be on your right where Burwinkle's used to be. Yeah, so it's all right over there. McDonald's is over there. I'm trying to think of what else is over in that area. I don't remember. Anyways, I am not going to do a super long episode because I'm exhausted and desperately need to take a shower because, as usually goes when I get back from camping, I haven't showered. I smell like roasted meat and sweat. So I just need to do something about this. But Julia says Wendy's. That used to be the only fast food in the area. There's definitely a McDonald's over there too. There's a McDonald's over where Kmart was. I want to talk about some label approvals because I love label approvals. I don't know, though, if... No, I have to hit this one, I believe. Let's see. Yeah. All right. We're getting the hang of this. We're just going to jump right into it. We're going to start right off the bat. Julia says, we always went to Wendy's in my head. That's all that existed there for decades. I am sure that that's all that was there for a long time. There wasn't, or probably still is, an A&W and some kind of gas station right there at New Haven, which I love a good A&W burger and an A&W root beer. It's amazing. This is an Impact product, I believe, without having my list in front of me, which is why I put it on here. I want to show you guys everything that's being produced. So all of the contract stuff that I see, I will add into here. There was a pizza place, a chain, can't recall. There's definitely a pizza place over there now. You can probably get that, guys. There's also what is it, like blue velvet, blue smoke, something like that, barbecue place that is also right in with a gas station that is amazing. It's really good barbecue. I hope everybody's taking notes of all of the places they should eat when you're in Harrison. Anyways, this is Citrus Circus from Good Boy Vodka. This is a vodka soda thing. This is a collaboration with Travis Pastrana. It's inspired by the Maryland Orange Crush. I don't know what that is, but it looks like it has a picture of some oranges and a lime and a lemon. And that sounds nice and tasty and very summery. But other than that, it's not really a local product. It's just made here locally. It says bottled by Good Boy Vodka. So does that mean that this is like a big... Is there like a package size on? Oh yeah, this is 355 milliliters of 4.5% ABV citrus punch. It actually sounds kind of good to me. I could crush a whole bunch of this. Interesting. No, I guess. No, 355 milliliters is not big, right? That's little. 750 is, oh yeah, all right, whatever. So it's little. It's just a little crushable can. Why is it why does it say bottled? Is it a 12-ounce bottle? Are people putting things in 12-ounce bottles still? I guess maybe that is, but the label, I don't know. Maybe this is a 12-ounce bottle. 12, yeah, it's 12 ounces. Now I'm very interested in what this actually looks like in packaging. I don't know if we'll be able to get it around here. That's also the sad thing about some of these contract beverages is they are maybe produced here and packaged here and stuff, but they're not always sold here. So we don't know. Speaking of which, this is another contract product. This one done by the Niche Beverage Company, which is obviously out of Urban Artifact. For anybody that doesn't know, they recently on a recent episode, we talked about this stuff, this punch can. This is called a Pony Boy Slings. These are like cocktails, carbonated cocktail-inspired things. This one is bourbon with dry vermouth, strawberry juice, lemon bitters, and natural flavors. Either sounds amazing or terrible. It is born and bred in the Bluegrass State and produced in Northside. 7% ABV. Yeah, I would definitely try this just out of curiosity. I like the artwork. Another one, Ponyboy Slings. This is My Cherry Amour. Bourbon whiskey, dry vermouth, black cherry juice, aromatic bitters, and natural flavor. So kind of the same thing. I don't know the actual definition of what a sling is. I know it is a kind of a cocktail subfamily. Let me see if I can get us a definition. All right. A sling is a drink historically made with sugar, hot or cold water, nutmeg, and a spirit such as gin, whiskey, rum, or brandy. In its modern form, it's made with gin and varying ingredients such as sweet vermouth, lemon juice, simple syrup, Angostura bitters, and soda water. Both of these are made with bourbon. Okay, I don't know. It's a new take on a sling. We got a whole bunch of bourbon, though. This is Willow Run, which I've been talking about kind of off and on this show, specifically on the show. This is kind of the personalized bourbon, fast-aged, and blended with different types of wood and things like that to create these different products. So this is a bourbon whiskey finished with 200-year oak. This Willow Run is opening downtown, hopefully in the very near future. I don't believe they're going to be doing any kind of distilling on site, but they will be creating these custom blends there and selling their whiskey, which is these. We're going to have a bunch of these, so hang with me. European oak, same idea, European oak. Maplewood, same idea, but made with maplewood. Willow Run, smoked oak, bourbon whiskey, finished in smoked oak. And it gets a little bit interesting in that at right about the same time, we've got stuff coming out from Brain Brew, which is the company that created the technology to make the spirits that Willow Run is doing. Willow Run is a franchise of this Brain Brew method. This is Brain Brew's bourbon. It's called Dexter 1862, and this is a 1862 Dexter 1862 bourbon finished with 200-year oak. You'll get a theme here real quick. This is Dexter 1862 in American oak, Dexter 1862 in cherrywood, Dexter 1862 in European oak, Dexter 1862 in maplewood. You see where I'm going here? Dexter 1862 in smoked oak. So it's a whole bunch of kind of the same thing, but I assume that there's some different blends going on with the actual bourbon that is then finished in this other wood using this fast aging method. I don't know exactly. I will talk to these guys as soon as I get a chance to. Westside Brewing, Cerveza Negra. I had this last year, I guess. I don't think I've had it this year yet. It's delicious. It is a dark Mexican lager, so think like Negra Modelo. Chestnut in color with an off-white head. This style of lager originated from Austrian and German brewers who migrated to Mexico in the 1800s. Aromas of toast and bread crust lead into a lager with flavor notes of baked bread and a light hop spiciness. If that doesn't make you thirsty, I don't know what will. The traditional use of corn in the beer helps keep the beer light in body and finishes just dry enough to keep you reaching for more. Great beer. I have had this one. I hope a lot of you guys have too, because it is delicious. This is another Italian Pilsner from Westside. I assume the same Italian Pilsner as before. However, this one is done for Newport's Italian Fest. It's Newport Italian Fest Pils, an Italian-style Pilsner, dry-hopped lager. Italian-style Pilsners are typified by a saturated hop character thanks to having hops added directly to the fermentation tank. Pale gold with a white head. Crackery malt notes support a lush, floral, and slightly fruity hop character thanks to dry hopping with German Callista and Mandarina hops. Good beer. Let's see. Julia says it's so good. Brought home a 4-pack of them from the tap room 2 weeks ago or so. Negra Modelo, I'm assuming. So keep your eyes open for this. Great beer. Seeing colors, I don't know if this is just coming through a little later or if I didn't see it before, or if they changed something on this label. Either way, seeing colors, we know this beer. We've had this beer. It's a good beer. Or maybe they added the certified B Corp on there. I don't know. There could just be minor changes on the label. I have no clue. Brink recently added their canning line into this expanded space in their tap room, next door to the tap room, technically. And so we're going to, I assume, start seeing a lot more cans coming out of Brink in the near future. This was the Hamilton Avenue Hazy Pale Ale, celebration of the rapid growth of College Hill into a destination for food, drink, and community in Cincinnati. It features Centennial, Amarillo, and Vista hops. You'll find tropical fruit flavors in abundance, mango, pineapple, and a light zesty citrus that keeps everything fresh. With a drier finish than a full-on hazy IPA, this one is sessionable all evening, wherever you roam. All right, yep, that sounds good. I could drink that. Everything makes me thirsty. They also put through this label for Callista, which has been around for a while. Named for both the main hop and the mythological huntress who was transformed into the constellation Ursa Major, this hazy IPA is dry hopped with cashmere, citra, and of course a massive dose of Callista hops, thanks to a jolt of dank stone fruit juiciness on a pillowy soft base that'll have you thinking you've soared up into the heavens. Much like its namesake, this beer is equally well suited for midday nature walks or midnight stargazing. These are all 16-ounce cans, too, all of these Brink ones that we've seen so far. Voltage. Voltage, obviously, is the March 1st brand of vodka. Also, they've done some Voltage schnapps, like the peppermint schnapps that I'm a huge fan of, the root beer schnapps. I believe the absinthe was Voltage branded. This is a pink lemonade flavored vodka. I don't really care about pink lemonade flavored vodka. I don't care about flavored vodka at all. However, if it's flavored enough, it's probably pretty freaking good. So I would probably drink it. So just something to keep an eye on. Again, all of these are not necessarily going to come out. This is something that they've just got approval for. Brittany says that Seeing Colors Tropical Hazy Pictured is the third brand within the family being released. Oh, okay. Tropical, because it's tropical. I got it now. Seeing Colors Tropical Hazy IPA. Thank you for pointing that out. We've had just the regular Seeing Colors Hazy IPA. We saw the double Seeing Colors, and now this is Tropical Seeing Colors. Gotcha. I assume that if this is not on tap in the tap room, it probably will be very soon, and I kind of need to drink it now. Thank you very much. Next up, Voltage Red Cream Soda flavored vodka. Obviously, March 1st, Astra Red Cream Soda. Red Cream Soda has been just a force within the city, and it only makes sense to try to bring it into their vodka thing. I don't know how many people care about flavored vodka, so I'm curious to see how this does. But yeah, I would drink it. Not only would I drink it, I would drink a ton of it. I think that, but I would probably be putting it with soda and just making my own red cream soda seltzer product. It's all weird to me. Everything is weird to me. I don't understand anything anymore. Still Rights makes rum, again, under the March 1st brands. If you haven't had the spiced rum from Still Rights, it's great. This is a banana bread rum, which I think sounds pretty freaking good. Maybe it's because we did go through a couple bottles of rum this weekend with that Hard Truth toasted coconut, whatever it is. I think that this could be pretty good. I'm kind of curious to try it. Moving on, Rheingeist has a couple fun things for us. Red wine barrel-aged night whale. We don't see a ton of Rheingeist's barrel-aged beers coming out anymore. So when I do see them, I get kind of excited. We saw Mushushu pretty recently. There was something else recently that came out. And then this one, this sounds great. I'm pretty sure they've done this one before, the wine barrel-aged night whale. A shadowy leviathan is breaching the surface. Aged in Syrah barrels, this elusive and colossal imperial stout resounds with notes of ripe red berries, toasted oak, and dark chocolate. Can you hear the song of the night whale? I love, like, chocolatey, fruity flavors combined. Like, if you take, that red wine and chocolate and bring them together, I love that. Imperial stout and like cherries, things. I think it's delicious. And so this red wine imperial stout kind of thing, I need it. I need it in my life right now. And I don't think I have anything like that in the cellar. Even if I did, I'm not doing it tonight. That's a bad idea. We got a whole bunch, or not a whole bunch. We have a couple bubbles coming at you, which I'm a little torn on. I think you should probably leave Bubbles alone. Bubbles has been through a lot, and they just kind of brought back, didn't bring it all the way back, but went back to the original kind of Bubbles taste, and now they're throwing out all these other Bubbles flavors, which I don't know how I feel about it, but this obviously will probably come out around Christmas time. Holiday Bubbles. Bright and festive blend of fruit, vanilla, and holiday spices. Maybe it might be pretty good. But I don't know. It should be called Bubbles. I think usually Bubbles alone. It's an ale with natural flavors and elderberry added for color. It's interesting. I'll try it, though. I'm still curious. I haven't seen a Bubbles variety pack, but I can't believe that there isn't one at this point, right? Like, we've seen so many different little Bubbles varieties. There's got to be a variety pack. Tart cherry bubbles, a bubbly juicy blend of tart cherries, apple, and cranberry. Yep, I could drink that too. Also, don't know if you need to make it bubbles, but ale with natural flavors and colored with elderberry. Okay, I guess elderberry is good for coloring. Elijah says, "Hi all, hello Elijah." I believe, that's it for our labels. Let's see if I can figure out how to get back to that other screen for us. I think it's gonna be this one. There we go. If I could, we'll just do it the easy way. We'll get rid of that, and we'll put the number back up there for you. We'll get this new branding figured out on the show at some point here. I'll get it all done. I have to sit down and get the new intro video edited, which is going to be a task, which I have to go through and find like old good footage, unless I'm just going to film a whole bunch of new stuff to make the video, which I don't really want to do. And then I have to do that somehow just in between all of the other things that are going on, including not putting out a podcast this week, which I guess this counts as putting out a podcast, but I'm getting all tangled up here. I am almost done with the next episode of Drinking with the Gnome, which features my favorite bar in the universe, Binsky's. If you guys haven't been, go to Binsky's. It's amazing, and I'm almost done with that episode. The audio episode will come out, and then we will do. I'm not going to do a full video episode, but I think you'll see lots of clips from it around. I think that's going to be kind of the new way we do Drinking with the Gnome stuff. So stay tuned for that. And then next week, another podcast definitely on its way. Not going to promise it because we haven't recorded it yet, and you guys know how I feel about that because of how often people make it hard for me to stay true to my word to you because they cancel. But there is a new episode coming, I promise, and it'll be a good one. And as soon as I can get a hold of some of these new breweries that we talked about tonight, I will try to get them on the show also because I personally love hearing people's story from them and kind of getting a picture of who they are and kind of what they're about through their voice, much more than just trying to take some press release that they fired out and make sense of it. And Julia wants to know if Elijah is going to be doing the Sasquatch calling competition at the Missing Link Festival. And he says, yes, I will definitely be at the Sasquatch calling competition. I will be at some other stuff, too. That, I'll go ahead and say it. I'm hosting the Brewers panel, which is at 5 p.m. It is a panel of a bunch of different people from within the industry, some of the people that were in Brett and Mike's book, Tanked in Cincinnati, which actually I should have the copy here to show you guys. I'm going to hopefully tomorrow have a post up with my kind of thoughts about the book, because I think it's a great book. There you go. That's the whole post. It's a great book, and you should probably read it, especially if you're planning on going to Missing Link Fest. You should try to get a copy before and go to the tap room and pick up a copy, because we're going to talk about a lot of things from the book and people's kind of takes on it. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for all the fun stuff that's going on, because I'm always trying to work on something, even when I take a weekend off to camp and do the whole the whole thing that we do, which is a ton of fun for me. But I recognize for those of you who get a little bit grumpy when I don't have content coming out for you, I do apologize. Not going to change anything, but I do apologize. I want to have things out all the time for you, if that makes it any better. Anyways, cheers, everybody. Let me take another big drink just to up the sip count from Truth Beer Pod. It's fine. I just wish I understood the date code. I'm going to send him a grumpy email. Elijah says he's in process of reading the book, currently on the 2nd chapter. There's some great stuff in there. Anyways, we'll see you guys next week. I'm going to go take a shower because, like I said, I smell like campfire, meat, and sweat right now. And as much as I like that, I probably need to go fix it. We'll see you guys later. See if I can remember which buttons do what here. Cheers, everybody. Have a good night. Have a good week. And we will see you later. Cheers. I heard a rumor that one of the Astra flavors for Seltzer Smash is meat, campfire, and sweat. I heard that rumor. It could be wrong, though.